Okay.
We're going to talk about today in reading about characters. Do you know what is a character, class? You can write it down as a topic.
Yes. The character is a person who interprets an story.
That's right. Excellent, Anna. So let's copy this as a topic, characters. We're going to talk about characters today. Maybe you can tell me the different characters that you know from a movie or from a book.
Tom and Jerry.
From the picture that you have, yes, Tom and Jerry. They are characters. They're characters. That's right. Did you finish to write it down the topic, class?
Yes, miss, I finished.
Okay, yeah.
I finished, me.
Okay.
Finish.
Great.
Miss, I finished. Miss, I think that my cousin out. He tells that he's going to come to my birthday, but only work because he have a lot of work. So
he's not going to be in your celebration.
no, he's going to be, but he's going to be working.
Okay, got it, Anna. Okay, let's continue. Characters. Let's write it down. What is a character? Look at here. Before we write it down, what are characters? Looking by this picture, as you can notice, we have...
The characters are Shufu, Rapunzel, y Olaf.
We have some examples of them.
Bob Esponja.
Bob Sponge, that's right. It's an example of a character.
Shufu y Olaf. Rapunzel, Shufu y Olaf. Frozen. And Bob Esponja is two, right?
That's right. Yes, all of them, these pictures, they are from a movie. Also, they are from a book. They are characters. But what is a character, class? So let's write it down. The definition
Of a story.
Let's listen, Rosa. Rosa is going to read the definition of what are characters.
What is that?
Characters are the people or animal in a story or non-fiction article. You can learn about character by what they think to do and say.
Excellent. Continue reading, Rosa.
You can learn about characters by saying how other characters in the story treat them and what other characters say about them.
Excellent. Thank you. Let's copy just this one. You're going to copy just this, the first one. Thank you so much.
What is the topic?
The topic is characters. This is the topic, characters. That is the topic. So we copy the information. The characters are the people or animals in a story or non-fictional article. So we can have it in story, in written, or it can be in a movie also. We can have it. They are characters. They are imaginary.
Only when say article, we're going to stop at say.
Say, just this. You have to copy this.
Okay.
The first one. Characters are the people or animals on a story
No,
or non-fiction article, and you can learn about characters by what they think, do, and say. You have to copy until here, Anna. Yes, Anna, until here. You have to copy everything that it's here. You can learn about characters by what they think, do, and say. Reading this, you can have an idea of how they look also and how they perform. What are the feelings that they have according to their behaviors? You can learn, you can read, or you can just by seeing, you can identify how is that character. Sometimes we say, that is a bad person, that is a bad animal when we're reading, because we see the description when we're reading. Also, we identify some qualities that they don't behave so well. They have different behaviors of us. Okay, Anna. So that is a character. Don't forget, it can be a people, it can be a person, or it can be an animal. They're imaginary. Look at here. We have some pictures of some examples of characters in the slide. To finish to copy this. 2 minutes to finish the copy.
I finished.
Okay. Thank you, Lucia.
Miss, how did you take the pictures of Yoshi, the face of a sponge, and William Merida?
These pictures?
Yeah, how?
Okay, these pictures I searched on the internet. You can find it on the internet.
How you pay these? How you pay? ¿Cómo las pegó a donde acá esta imagen que tenemos que copiar?
In PowerPoint.
Yes, using the PowerPoint. In PowerPoint, you can have this tool that you can copy and paste the pictures, and this way.
Miss, but the face of how?
You just copy and paste it here, and you decide where it's going to be. I decide to have these pictures down here in front of the text, of the text.
And I have a question. Why you don't put to Bob a sponge all her body, not all the
all the body of just the face? No, just the face, because it looks so nice. Expression. By looking at this expression, I can have more information about Bob's
only the eyes is.
Just
only
the eyes.
I like the eyes.
Just the eyes.
Right.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute eyes.
Okay, I'm going to take the attendance. Let's take attendance. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Okay, Gabriela, Isabela, and Kiara.
Present.
The topic is characters.
Present.
Excellent. Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
The topic is characters.
Characters, Marcelo. Yes, I'm going to change the slide. Okay, Lucia is here,
Okay.
Mia, and Rebecca. Rosa, Valerie, and Sillon.
Present.
Present. Present.
Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present. Present.
Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present.
Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez, and Santiago
Present.
Chavez.
Present.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Don't forget, we're talking about characters.
Present.
Characters are the people or animals in the story
Me.
or a non-fictional article. You can learn about them by seeing how they behave, how they think. We can learn and get more details about it, or how they behave with other characters. So you can other characters in the story chip in and what other characters said about them. One character in the story can be describing another character. And in this way, we can get some information about it. Gabriela Gigurems, tell me.
Miss, we have only to copy the first query.
That's right, just the first rectangle.
Okay.
Excellent. Now let's go down here. We're going to copy this, just what is on the square that you have some examples. Let's write just the examples first. Remember that the character It can say something. It thinks, feels, and does the action. One character can do this. So we have some words, they are character traits, so they are used to describe how they feel, how they think, say, or does. These words can help us to describe them. For example, we have this.
Only we have to write the example.
Just examples, example 1 and example 2. Just this you have to copy. Example 1, it says, Billy is 15 years old. He behaves younger than his age. He is immature. So it means just by seeing this description that he's 15 years old, or it can be 20 years, 30 years, and he behaves younger than his age, we know that it's an immature. Immature is a person that behaves according to the age. Number 2. So this is immature, it's our character trait. With this, we can know, with these words, we can know, or we can describe this character. In this case, Bill. Number 2, we have Matt. Matt likes to tell jokes all the times. He is a clever and hilarious boy, so he is funny. He is funny because he is telling jokes all the time. So using this description, or by reading this description, we can tell that Matt is funny. So this character trait, this word, funny, helps us to identify or describe this character. In this case, Matt.
Copy this, yeah?
Yes, copy the examples. Example 1 and 2.
I finished.
Okay, Lucia.
I finished.
Okay.
I finished.
Okay, Donnie. Okay. Ellen.
No.
Here in the picture, if you finish, look at the picture and read the common traits that we have. Some examples of words that can help us to describe the characters. If they are nervous, by reading something, we can identify if the character is nervous, or by using the information the other character is saying about that character. If it is sensitive, selfish, if it is clever, respectful or not, if it is lazy, smart, vain, well, all these words help us to describe the character. How can we identify the character traits? Well, we need to check what they think, what they say, how they feel, and what does they do. Mia Valentina.
Miss, I copy the number 2 o solo la número 1.
1 and 2. You have to copy
Okay.
both.
Okay, Miss. Y Miss, en la otra presentación también teníamos que copiar la tercera.
No, in the previous slide, remember, I tell you, it's the first score. In this case, yes, you have to copy 1 and 2. These 2 examples. Just what the arrow is telling you to copy here. It says copy just this.
Yo copié el tercero. Es que
All the
usted,
instructions.
es que usted solo había, usted me había dicho todo,
I
¿verdad?
finished, miss. I finished, miss.
Okay, Anna. Look here.
Miss, I have a question for you.
It's pointing you what you have to copy. That's why I put this. So you know what you need to copy. In this case, you have to copy what is everything inside of this.
Miss, you know what day I was going to return to the school?
We don't know the day, Anna. We don't know yet. 10 seconds to finish. 10 seconds.
I finished.
Okay.
Goodbye. Teacher, I finished.
Okay, Marcelo. 10 seconds to finish, class.
finished, Miss.
Yeah. Who's missing? Who's missing to copy this information in the notebook? Nobody?
I finished, Miss.
I finished, Miss.
Okay, let's wait 1 minute because I see some of your classmates that they still copying something. Now, while we're waiting for them, who can tell me some things? How can we describe one character, or which information we can get from a character that would say that he is, for example, respectful? How do you know if one character is respectful?
Because the action que lo hace.
The actions he performs, that's right. Which actions? Which actions? Can you give me some examples of actions that you say, that person or that character is respectful?
Respectful of
To go and trabajar.
It works. Rosa,
To go para que va a trabajar.
respectful for the person.
He helped the person.
that's right, Gabriela and Rosa. Respectful. If you are reading a book or you're watching something, for example, a movie, and you see one character that respects the other characters, you see, that is a respectful character. Just by seeing the action, how it performs, it respects the opinions of the other characters. It respects everybody. If the character is an animal world, well, that animal respects the other animals. It respects the humans. So by looking at the actions or the things that they say or think, we can know if it is respect. Rosa, you want to share something? No?
Finish.
You finished? Okay, how do you know if one character is nervous, class? How do you know if the character is nervous?
Because the character feels the action of the character.
The actions of...
The fever.
Rebecca?
Why? By this, that the person will going to quiver and your action.
Mia Valentina, how do you know if one character is nervous?
For what?
How can you describe me one if you identify one character is nervous?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Dele la oportunidad a Gabriela porque está levantando la mano.
Okay, Gabriela, let's see. Remember, I'm asking you, all of you have to participate. Gabriela, ¿qué corres?
Because the face or the body.
The face, yes, you can look the expression. Have you noticed when someone is nervous in the face, you can see the face, the expression. The person is nervous. Sometimes it's even, you can see the eyes or even the mouth, how it's looking, it's trembling. So just by seeing the face, you know if that person is nervous, or how to speak. It can be speaking like breaking, like, I'm not sure, something like that. They speak when they are nervous, right? For example, when you're nervous just to give an exposition. So is the same for a character. If the character is saying something, is performing in one way, you can identify, that is nervous, like this, funny. If someone is telling jokes in all the reading of the character, you are going to identify that it's a funny character because it's telling jokes all the time. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Excellent, you did a great job. Now, we're going to use these links. We're going to work first together. Marcelo, listen instruction. The first link is going to be together. Look at the picture. They are working together. You're going to be with me working. The second one, I'm going to share it through the chat, so everybody's going to do it on your own. So let's practice the first one.
Number 2.
Number 1 first. Number 1, everybody is going to participate in this with me. We have, what is the character trait? We're going to identify, according to the sentences, what is the character trait? We have creative, wise, assertive, stable, loving, this is jealous, I think, optimist, and spiritual. So, for example, number 1, Marcelo, help me to read sentence number 1.
Marcia has tons of ideas and energy for this project, and she shows up early.
Thank you, Marcelo. Marcia has tons of ideas. She has a lot of ideas and energy for the project. She shows up early. Which of these words can you describe that?
Creative.
She's creative?
No.
Optimist.
Optimist? Okay, let's put it this. Later, we're going to check the answer. We're going to creative, optimist. Okay, let's put creative. Let's check number 2. Fernando, read sentence number 2, please.
Mr. Miller has had the same job and lived in the same house for 32 years.
Mr. Miller lives in the same job, in the same house. Which word can help us to describe a Mr. Miller? Who wants to help?
Spiritual?
Assertive. Assertive.
No, it's spiritual. I think that's going to match a normal. It says that he's in the same job. So let's this one. Are you sure?
Assertive.
Okay, later we're going to check the answer. We're going to check the answer later. Number 3, Rebecca, read number 3, please.
Is afraid to speak up if someone tries to take her turn.
She isn't afraid to speak up. Which word can I have to describe?
Stable.
I think that's this one. Okay, let's put it here. Later we check the answer. Hermes, read number 4, Hermes.
Hank always uses his experience and good arguments when dealing with people. Spiritual.
Spiritual when dealing with people. Okay, it's always using his experience and a good judgment. You think?
Loving.
Loving. Okay, let's put it this. Later we check the answer. Number 5. Let's read number 5. Khaled Trocious, read number 5. Read number 5, Khaled.
Made a clubhouse out of glass and plastic soda bottles. The B.
Which one?
TV.
Assertive. Okay, let's put it here. Let's see, Sian. Read number 6, Sian.
My mother looks in very nice and kisses me on the forehead.
Which word is described as she?
Loving.
It's loving. That's right. Number 7. No matter what happens, James always expects things to get better. With this description, which character trait do you think it matches to?
Optimist.
That's right, Isabella, it's optimist. Number 8, Penny keeps a gratitude journal and never steps on insects. Okay, why? It's because it was missing, but that's not the answer. We're going to check and we're going to see the mistake that we have. Look here. No, 3 out of 10. Why? Because Marcia has tons of idea and energy for this project. It's not creative. It's not creative. She has a lot of ideas and she shows us early. We can say that she is assertive. Yes. Now, Mr. Miller has the same job and live. This is an stable person because he lives on the same place. So this is a stable. Jen isn't afraid to speak and someone tries to train her. No. So we can say that this is Silas. That's going to be. Hank always uses his experience. That is a wise person. That is a wise person. Many plastic and soda bottles. Okay, that's going to be, we can use the spiritual, yes. Now, let me share this now. This one you are going to try to match in these 2 minutes that we have. You're going to match if it is happy, mean, sad, angry, or friendly, this description. I'm going to share this link through the chat, so you are going to have 2 minutes to show, to complete it. And then we're going to check the answers together. You have it. You have the link. Isabella, tell me.
What is mean?
Angry.
Mean. Remember, mean it's a person that it's like rude. It can be a synonym for rude. A mean person, it's like being rude. That's mean. We can use it as a synonym. You have 2 minutes to complete it. Later we check the answers together.
He is really angry. I know. Something. It's something.
I finish means
Lucia?
I have 10 of 10.
That's great. Excellent.
¿10 de 10 a qué?
That's great. 10 out of 10.
10 of 10.
Okay, Marcela, congratulations.
Thank you, very friendly.
La primera, no sé. La segunda, no sé. La tercera,
What it means?
mean. La cuarta.
Me, it's like to be rude.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
Es
10.
que yo sé cuáles son. Ya las hice. Y saqué 10 de 10.
In English, Marcela, speak in
10
English.
of 10. 10 of 10.
Mhm.
Me, I finished this.
Okay, let's check the
10.
answers now. Did you finish class? I love you finish.
Yeah.
Answers? Yes?
Goodbye.
Okay, let's check the class before we go. We have number 1. What is the answer of number 1?
Happy.
Maria smells
Happy.
a lot.
Happy. Happy.
Happy.
Happy.
Okay,
Happy.
she's laughing.
Happy.
Peter is always yelling and stamping. His friend said he's really
Angry.
angry. Okay.
Angry.
Justin makes friends
Friendly.
wherever he
Friendly.
goes.
Friendly.
Friendly.
That's right.
Friendly.
Let me put it here. Samantha is frowning and has tears running down her
Sad.
face.
Sad.
Sad.
It's sad. That's right. Ryan pushes his friends and makes
Mean.
fun of them.
Mean. Mean.
They
Mean.
say that Ryan is mean. That's right. It's a rude. It's mean. Okay, so let's check the answers and we see that we have 10 out of 10. That's right. With this and this, we have the description of each of these characters. In this case, Maria, Peter, Justin, Samantha, and Ryan. Okay, excellent class. Remember, in reading, you don't have homework this week. We're going to finish the class here. Bye-bye. See you later.
Later.